It's our special guest team captain, Lee Mack.
Hello. Marvellous to be back. Have you got jokes about me?
Fun fact, Lee Mack is French for coat. It says here that you pulled out of the Paris Marathon when you discovered one of your legs was slightly shorter than the other one.
That is true, yeah.
You're not going to get a lot of sympathy off Adam here.
That's true. He hates the French, doesn't he?
And joining Lee tonight, it's Bob Mortimer. With his lovable northern charm and surrealist comedy, Bob Mortimer is utterly unique, one of a kind, just like Vic Reeves. Bob, do you watch Countdown?
Yes, I'd like to play it one day.
Are you good on the numbers, the letters? Where do you think you're going to be strongest?
I certainly know more numbers. I actually know an infinite amount of numbers, so I think that will hold me in good stead. I reckon I know about 400 to 500 words, so let's hope some of them come up.
Lee, how do you think Bob's going to do?
I think he's going to do terribly. I've only brought him on as eye candy.
Nice. Have you got a mascot this evening, Lee?
I have got a mascot, yes.
What have you got?
I brought along, this is genuinely true, I've actually brought along my nan's ashes. And genuinely true, my nan was always a big fan of Countdown and she always wanted to come on. And so this is like... that's genuinely my nan's ashes.
It's not, though, is it?
It really is. Well, and
Can we have a look?
Don't joke about with it, because it's genuinely real.
Oh, dear me.
Admittedly, it's a whole head just pushed in, which is not nice for you to see.
She had a lovely smile on her face.
She did, didn't she? There's actually a funny story connected with this. She died and we cremated her. That's it.
If she died in a fire, you would have got a discount.
Jimmy, that's my nan you're talking about.
John, have you brought any relatives with you or mascots? Maybe a mascot would be more appropriate.
No, but that's freaking me out.
That freaks you out. You should have seen her when she was alive with a flick knife and a bottle of vodka.
Well, last time I brought a hat and a little friend of mine called the Countdown Kid.
I remember the Countdown Kid.
So I might have brought some more friends. We'll see. Might be some options under the desk.
What do you mean, options? I thought we were told to bring a mascot. Could you bring a few? Because I'd have brought my granddad's headstone if I'd have done it. All sorts of things.
Bob, have you brought a mascot?
Yes, I have.
What did you bring?
I bought my lucky wig.
Oh.
There it is. The first time I wore that was a nightclub in Leeds called Cardigans, and I met my wife.
Is there really a nightclub called Cardigans?
Yeah, it's full of sweaty birds.
Adam, have you brought anything along?
Yeah, I have. When I was 3 days old, my dad brought this into the hospital for me, and it's a little rabbit for the football team that he supported in Australia. And they haven't won a premiership since 1971. So I thought maybe this could be the time that it brings me a bit of luck.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds cursed. To me.
So does his grandmother.
Listen, love.
Do you know, in Australia, this show, Countdown, in Australia wasn't called Countdown because in the 80s we had a music show much like Top of the Pops that was called Countdown.
What's it called in Australia?
It's called... This is just going to make us sound so simple.
Oh, come on, surely not. Australia?
What's Countdown called in Australia?
Letters and numbers.
Yeah, you were right. It does make it sound simple.
Sean, have you been practising?
Practising, yeah. I went on the Egyptian Countdown.
Did you?
I went on there.
How was that?
That's tough, because you get vowel, consonant, bird, man side on, big eye, dog, side on, man with pot. I think actually there's a gross unfairness in this game. It's like week in, week out, John is much better at Countdown than me. And so it's quite humiliating. And if we could do something that I was good at, something like catching. I'm quite good at catch.
You can't get that.
I could have gone one or two ways.
All right, let's count down, everyone. Time for our first game. Lee and Bob, you're the first to pick the letters.
Right, well, I'll start with a consonant.
Right, start with B.
Oh, higher. Higher than a B for the game.
G.
Oh, is it Robin Gibb? Vowel.
A.
Oh, I've got one.
I'll have a vowel. Oh, please have lady.
E.
Oh, I tell you what, if it's an L, we can have bagel.
That's for an L, that's for an
L, please, Bob.
S.
Oh, it's all right, we can have more than one bagel. We'll have a consonant, please. It's an L, watch this. Get it!
C.
Oh. Now I've had it. Oh, I know, I've got one. Consonant.
Y.
Oh, hello. Vowel.
E.
And I'll let Bob do the rest.
I'll have a vowel, please.
Right, the last one. O.
OK, for the first time today, let's count down. What have you got?
Whose book was that?
That was the Lee Mack biography.
What's that? What have you done?
Nothing. I was reading it, but once I read it, I was destroying the evidence.
It's not like you to be shredding paperwork in case you get followed on with it.
Just my accountant said it'd be a good idea, yeah. Adam, how many letters?
5.
5. John?
5.
Lee, what you got?
I don't know what to do here, because I've got a word, and I'm not sure if it's a word. So...
Go for it, come on, go for it.
OK. I'm going to go for 6.
6.
Yeah.
6.
Six.
The same, Jimmy. Thank you.
OK, Adam, what's your word?
Cages. C-A-G-E-S.
John, what was your 5?
I went for KG.
Ooh. KG. OK, Bob, what was your 6?
My 6 is sea bag.
As in, like, when
As in bag of the sea.
Good news is it's in.
Yes!
Yes!
Bad news is there's only one A.
How can there be one A in Seabag?
Yes. Lee, what is your 6-letter word?
Well, brace yourselves. Susie, if it's not in, get your pen ready, because it should
Okay.
be. Bagsy.
Bagsy.
OK, but you're spelling E-Y.
Of course I am. Is there any other way? You're not talking... There is a way of spelling it without an E, but that's for idiots. How are you spelling this, Susie?
That's definitely a word, Lee.
Yeah.
It's brilliant, but it hasn't got the E.
No, it has.
No, it hasn't.
Well,
Could they have done any better?
I got because with an O, so spelt wrong, and Susie got boskage. Boskage.
Yeah, it's a mass of trees or shrubs.
OK. So at the end of that, John and Adam are in the lead with 5 points. Sarah, you're first to pick the letters.
Well, I've got a problem, actually, with playing this game, so I don't have a pen. So I think it's going to make it difficult for me.
Sean, bit of good news. I've got a pen and you're good at catching. OK. Skills. OK, Sean, go ahead, pick the letters.
You going to do it?
No, you can choose
Oh.
vowels and consonants.
Can
I
I
reckon
have
you
a-
can pull it off.
Maybe later.
So the target was 528. Did you get it, Bob?
No. 535.
535. Well, close. OK, so Lee, how'd you do?
528.
528. Ooh. Little Nana. Nana would be proud. John, what'd you do?
527.
Sorry, what was that?
527, mate.
How'd you do?
527 as well.
527. OK, so Lee, how did you get 528?
OK, so 5 times 25 is 500. Oh, is it not 500?
Not so much. Not today.
OK, Adam, how did you get... What did you get?
I got 527. I did
527, go on.
25 times 4.
25 times 4, 100.
Is 100.
Oh, OK.
Multiply by 5.
It's 500.
And then you add 9 times 3 to that.
9 times 3, 27, and 1 away. 527, well done.
7 points to Adam and John. OK, Rachel, could it be done?
Yep, I could have added to Lee's method and said 9 minus 6 over 3 is 7. Add it to the 125 for 132 and times it by 4.
Yeah,
528.
that's what I said, but just in a different way.
Vic started out on the London comedy scene in the mid-80s, where he soon acquired a small but devoted following, otherwise known as Bob Mortimer. Are you a Countdown fan? Do you watch Countdown?
Am I a big what? A big fan what?
Are you?
What did you call me then?
I said, are you a big fat Countdown fan?
Sometimes, Terry, I could throttle you.
Have you seen Countdown before?
Yes, of course I've seen Countdown before.
Do you like it?
I thoroughly enjoy it. Yes, thank you very much for the asking of that question.
So John and Adam are in the lead. OK, time to mix things up. They've been playing in teams so far, but this round is just for Bob and Adam. So, Bob, your turn to choose.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Bob.
Hi. Can I have a vowel, please?
E.
And another vowel, please.
A.
And another vowel, please.
I.
And another vowel, please.
A.
All vowels, all vowels.
No, and another vowel, please. Is that...
Can you also have the words Old MacDonald had a farm?
And the rest consonants, obviously.
M. V. T. And the last one, D.
Let's count down. Right. Adam, what do you got?
I've got 6.
6. Bob, what do you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, Adam, what's your measly 6?
Motive. M-O-T-I-V-E.
Bob, what's your 8?
Yeah, it's the letter isn't actually up there. It's very similar. It's in a similar area. I had motivate, but there's only one T, so...
I take it back about your measly 6. It was actually a very good 6, it turns out.
Oh, OK, because if we're using Bob's rules, I've got motivated.
If we're using Bob's rules, I've got umbrella.
So that's 6 points for Adam. Oh, So, Susie, Alex, could they have done any better?
I got a 9. I got innovated, but you have to split the M into 2 N's. But that was all I got.
Yeah, no, I only got 6s.
OK, so at the end of that, Lee and Bob have no points, but John and Adam have 18. And with Vic, of course, is Susie Dent. It's an 80s special this evening, Susie. Any favourite words from the 80s?
Well, the 80s were the decade of acronyms. You had yappies, you had smankers, single, middle-aged, no kids. But my favourite was the Lombards, loads of money, but right dicks.
Why are you looking at me? And in charge of the numbers is Rachel Riley. Rachel graduated from Oxford University with a master's degree in mathematics covering quantum theory, fluid mechanics and applied maths, the perfect preparation for spending day after day multiplying 25 by 4. Were you a child genius in the 80s?
I started school when I was 2. Yeah,
You started school when you were 2?
Yeah, I was really, really annoying, so my mum just got rid of me as quickly as she could.
How old were you in the 80s?
I was born in 86.
And you started school in 88?
89.
Well, that's 3. It's basic math.
Helen Vane. Incredible skills, boys. OK, John, what did you get?
424.
OK, Lee?
422.
Lee? How did you do it?
Right, you take that 422 at the top. Write that down. Don't touch it with any of the other numbers. I haven't got anything again, you useless bitch! You were like this when you were alive! Nothing! Sorry, I've had I've been under a lot of stress since she died.
Oh, that was it, was it?
I got nothing. Sorry.
Well, you were writing stuff. You've put -8 there, 66 there you've got, and 78. Where's that from?
That's when she died.
That makes sense now, yeah.
John, how did you get 44?
With the head off, maybe?
No, hat on.
Okay. What I done, right? I took that bloody 50 there, and I put the 3 with it. That's 53 there. And then nice. And then I've done the same with the 6 and the 2. I put them to make an 8. Very funny, these voices. For some people, I get a lot of tweets when the show goes out. People who think I'm a dick. And then I did that. You've already done it. I did.
7 points to John. Right, Rachel, could it be done? 422?
Yep. If you say 100 minus 3 times 10 is 70, times it by 6, 420, and add the 2, 422.
OK, so Lee and Bob have no points, still, none, nothing. It's like they weren't here. And John and Adam have 25. OK, time to go across to Dictionary Corner. Vic, what have you got for us?
What have I got for you? Let's have a look. I've written a short article. It's a small vignette, if you like. And I'd like you to tell me how many innuendos can you spot?
Oh, OK, lovely. I like this.
Are you ready?
OK.
I ran out of money in the US and decided to work my passage all the way back to England on a cruise ship. I came upon a woman on the poop who told me she had acute angina. Can I help? I inquired, and she replied, I want to see your coxswain. Or the doctor or the captain. The captain's balls in full swing, says I. If that'll help, says she, I'm easy. How many did you get?
I got 8.
Blimey, I only wrote 6. Well done.
Vic Reeves, everyone.
That was smutty start to finish.
Of course it was innuendo. Do you not have them in craft work?
OK, time's up. Adam, what do you got?
Well, if this was in Australia, I would have just taken the 5 vowels, because it's an Australian word, meaning things are going really well. Oh, yeah!
But it's up there.
Aside from that, I'm going to say 5.
5,
Yep.
OK. John, what do you got?
A 7.
Ooh. Bob?
5.
Lee?
1. Oh, sorry, no, I thought there was an I in there. No, I've got nothing.
OK, Bob, what was your 5?
Well, it's seats.
Seats.
Yeah, it's a 4, isn't it? Very best.
There's no... Yeah,
OK, Adam.
I had eons, A-E-O-N-S.
Can't make words up, mate.
John?
Treason.
Cool, very good.
Ooh.
Very, very good.
7 points to John. Good skills. Susie, Alex, what could they have got?
Well, I got restaurant for 10, but Susie... Susie found a 9, so did all right as well.
Aeronauts are there.
Oh, lovely.
Aeronauts. So at the end of that, John and Adam have 32. Lee, Bob, you have no points. Bob, what have you got?
327.
Fantastic skills. Lee, what have you got?
328.
OK, well, I mean, great for you. John, what you got?
I have 327, Jimmy.
OK, Adam, what have you got?
I got 328.
320, OK. Bob? Go on, you can get off the mark. You can have your first scores on the door.
Oh, it's not going to happen, Jimmy. I've got 3-2-2.
Well, a second ago, you said it was 3-2-7.
I thought it was.
But the second...
Well, I wrote 3-2-7, didn't
Well,
I?
that's fine, that'll do.
OK, John?
75.
OK, so 75.
Plus 25.
I don't really like adding up. I tend to black out, but I'll give it all.
Plus 5.
Equals 100, you're well off, mate.
Plus 5.
Sort of run out of space now. Yeah.
Times 3.
So this is where you start on this side.
Ah, spot on.
Times 3 is 315. And then 6 2s are 12, and add that up.
He's bloody right, you know.
John and Adam, you get 10 points. And so at the moment, Lee and Bob have no points. John and Adam are inching ahead with 42. Chris says if he didn't work in telly, he'd like to work in a zoo. Chris, you could have combined the two and got a job on Geordie Shore. Chris admits he spends a lot of time making his hair straight. Ironic, as it could not look gayer. John, do you think Chris is going to be a help or a hindrance? Because you had Sarah last time.
Yeah, sort of same thing, innit, really? Northeast hair.
Sweeping generalisation across genders.
Sorry, Sarah, what? I mean, it's a shame Sarah's fled the nest, but that's what I do. I bring people on, I build them up, I release them into the wild.
This is the wild, is it?
Compared to John, anything's wild.
What have you got?
A 4.
OK, 4. Adam, what have you got?
You're not going to accept the Australian town Will Nukri, are you?
All right, in that case, 4. I'll go 4.
You got a 4, so 2 4s over here.
I don't suppose you're going to take the Yorkshire darts champion, Will Nukri, are you? I'll go for a 5, then.
Bob?
I'll go for a 6.
Oh, hello.
OK, let's hear the 4s first. Adam, what you got?
Kiln, K-I-L-N.
That's what I had.
Is that what you had?
Well, I got wink as well.
Okay.
Kiln's a nicer word, isn't it? Unless you hear it in Glasgow. What are you doing at the weekend, Kiln?
There is a chance here that Bob and Lee could get some points. They claim to have a 5 and a 6. You guys only had 4. So, Lee, what's your 5-letter word?
You'll know this. That thing you do, right, when you're about to crowl, you know, when the crowl thing you do. Yeah, as you know, it's called the crowl. So and it's when the drumming. But anyway, that's enough of that nonsense.
So what's your word?
Crowl. Crowl. K-R-O-U-L.
Row.
Yeah.
It's not there yet.
What do you mean, yeah? Well, keep reading. It's like the noise a Japanese lion makes.
Bob, it's all on you.
Come on, Bob!
Well...
What's your 6?
Here it comes. My 6 is winkor, as in the one delivering the wink.
Winkor, OK. Yeah. Is that in the dictionary?
Well, we've all had a winky, haven't we?
Yeah.
There's no winkor or winky.
Could they do any better than 4?
4 is tops, I'm afraid.
OK. So, at the end of that, John and Adam have 46 points. Lee and Bob have no points. OK. Last chance to pick up points before the conundrum. Lee and Bob, you're to pick the numbers.
Right.
No, yeah, you're going to have to do that. My curry's arrived. Starving. Oh, sagaloo. I forgot I ordered that.
With the risk of sounding like Madonna at an orphanage, I'll have 2 big ones and 4 little ones, please.
You know, in the whole time I've been on Countdown, nobody's finished with 0.
Where's the f***ing none?
OK.
6, 9, 2 and 9, and a large 2, 75 and 25. And the target, 412.
OK, we'll get the countdown music from the horn section again, this time in a jazz style. OK, what have you got, guys?
I think I'm about 432.
All right, John, what you got?
416.
416, OK, could be something. But you're up against very stiff competition this evening. Lee, 412. Well, what did you get?
Keep him talking a minute.
Bob!
I've
Bob,
got
how'd you do?
87.
87, you say?
Yeah. Come on, Lee.
Lee, what you got?
I've got 4...
Have you note?
409!
How did you do it?
How?
Yeah.
Hang on. I didn't know it was a two-part question. Right. You get the 75 and you times it by the 6.
Yeah.
And that equals...
450.
Oh, I thought it was 412. You get the 9. Add the 9 to make 459.
Yeah.
And then you get the thing.
There we go.
How will you do something and it ends up with a number? I don't know. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's too hard.
OK, John, how'd you get 416?
75 times 6 is 450, minus the 25 and minus the 9.
And the 25 and the 9.
Yeah.
Yep.
7 points to John. Rachel, could it be done, 412?
Yep. If you say 75 minus 2 is 73, times by 6 is 438, minus the 25, or 413, and then 9 over 9 is 1 to take away 4 and 2.
Not bad, is she? Not bad.
Joe, can I just point out how invaluable you were during that last bit?
You're welcome.
Let's have a little recap of the scores. So at the moment, John and Adam are in the lead. They have 53 points. Bob and Lee have no points.
Yeah, but we've both got active sex lives, so f*** them.
OK, for this episode of Catstars Countdown only, the conundrum is worth, and Joe has checked the rule book on this, it's worth 100 points.
Come on.
OK.
Right.
So it's a sudden death situation.
Willing to go along with a joke, but we'll be livid if we lose. I think you're going to get the conundrum because I can't press my buzzer without fingering your dead nan.
I'm taking this seriously, but I'm just going to load my nan's dead skin dust off the monitor so I can see the conundrum. Sorry, Nan, I'm just going to move you over there.
Fingers on buzzers, it's time for today's crucial, worth 100 points.
Come on!
Countdown conundrum.
Sorry, can I just say, this isn't actually this isn't the answer, but I'm surrounded by my dry nan, and you put damp uncle. I mean, what's that about? You rub it in. That's not the answer, carry on.
Start the clock. What have you got?
No, hang on, I was talking about my damp uncle, he drowned. You can't do it
John,
yet.
what have you got?
Is it unclamped?
Let's have a look.
Ah, yes.
The lowest ever score on Countdown. John and Adam have had the highest ever score on Countdown. 153 points. Congratulations, John and Adam. Lee, last time you were on the show, you got no points. No one's ever done that before.
Why did we talk about the previous series where I got a 9-letter word and John missed it? Why don't we talk about that?
Steadings.
Steadings, thank you very much. Well, I'm not going to go on about it because that would be arrogance, which is another 9-letter word, just so you know.
John, on the last episode of Catstars Countdown, you got the highest score ever recorded on Countdown, 153.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
So happy. Yeah. It's not the size of my score, but the size of Lee's score. I mean...
Oh, you are such a stick. 9 letters.
Do you think you can do it again this week?
Well, I mean...
Even better.
Even better.
Today is break 200 or don't.
Do you know what? I do like a German catchphrase. Today is break 200 or don't. What is it? Break 200 or... All together at a time!
John, where do you think Lee's weaknesses are?
The words and the letters. The wardrobe, that's a problem.
I think that's rich coming from a Mancunian. 9 letters. Probably the worst insult I've done so far.
By about 80 miles.
Where are you from?
Lancaster, yeah.
9 letters. Oh.